Hello everyone, after another victory, I'm here with jungler for Cloud9, it's Blaber. Congratulations, man. One of the things that they did today, they flew the fact that you had 1,800 assists. Did you know that you had that many assists, or that was a milestone today?
No, I had no idea. I think they've been starting to do like that recently, where they've been showing like career kills or assists or whatever, because I remember, I think Sven got one once and Fudge got like 500 kills or something, so yeah, I had no idea they were doing that, and I didn't realize I had that many assists either, so yeah, feels good, I guess.
Well, along those lines, that kind of shows how long it's been, right? You and I kind of covered the space together when you were in scouting ground, proving grounds, and you know, you got drafted, and since then have kind of like flourished. You're the veteran now. How, can you imagine what it was like back then, and what advice you'd give yourself now to younger you then?
Honestly, for me, I feel the same. I feel like I'm the same as I was 18 years ago.
18 years ago.
When I was 18 years old, sorry. I definitely have more experience now, and I would say I've definitely matured a little bit more, but my playstyle feel like it's pretty similar. I think I've made it better, obviously. Like, I refined it. I feel like I get better every single year.
Yeah.
And I guess I would just tell myself, just believe in yourself, because I've always had a lot of confidence as a player. You know, I feel like to be really good, you got to have a big ego. So, yeah, I've just always believed in myself.
Yeah, and I mean, it shows, right? Multi MVP, championships, worlds every year. Let's dive into this game specifically against TSM. You picked Nocturne. That's kind of the matchup there, Nocturne and Sejuani, so it's a little different from current meta type stuff. But did you know that Boogie was like tracking you almost throughout the spot? You saw that he took your red, and he was there. He was basically following you the whole part, and it felt like it kind of prevented you from being hyper aggressive at level 6. You just kind of waited until the right time, and that was like an interesting side that I don't think a lot of us have seen from you.
So I didn't obviously know that he was tracking me, but I kind of had a feeling that he was there based on the way his laners were playing. I didn't feel like I needed to do anything this game. Like, we gave it the first 2 dragons, which I feel like we probably didn't need to, but we did make some early mistakes, giving 2 kills. But we felt like we were outscaling quite easily this game, even with Nocturne, right? And I didn't feel like I needed to press R to kill people in the early game. My R was going to be really effective just in the mid to late game. So I didn't feel really pressured to do much early game, but yeah, I did notice he took my red that one time. I didn't like that.
Not often do people do that against you. So that's why it was unique, because I feel a lot of the time you're able to create out of mechanical aggressive plays. And it felt like this time you showed patience and understanding of your matchup, the situation, as you said, the laning. So that was something really cool to highlight. Moving forward, obviously you guys had a massive test against FlyQuest earlier in the season, and that seems to be your biggest rival. What do you learn and what do you take away from scrims against them or that match against them?
So we hadn't scrimmed FlyQuest once yet before our match, because we played them so soon.
Right.
But we actually did scrim them this week, and we did, I would say, pretty well against them.
Yeah.
And obviously they have a sub in Winsome. They don't have their full roster yet, but they are definitely really strong. I do think that we kind of got outdrafted when we played against them, but it was also unfortunate that in our game, like Akali kind of bugged in the wall. We didn't pause, and we should have. And I don't know if it's a bug. Maybe that's intended how it works, but he didn't fall over the wall. Then it looked like I cringed my flash because I thought he would fall over the wall, but he didn't. And then we get double killed, and then our team call was also worse, so we can't, you know.
Yeah.
But I do think FlyQuest is pretty strong team. I think that they'll be even stronger as the weeks get on, because they are a new team, right? So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing them. I think that today's match versus EG will be pretty exciting. So
yeah,
hopefully see a good one.
I wanted to ask about this jungle pool that's here, the amount of talent that we have. Speak again out of TSM, now over with the powerful roster over at FlyQuest, but then you got Closer, you got MVP Inspired, yourself. I'm trying to make sure I don't disrespect anyone.
Yeah, no worries.
It is quite the stacked role right now. How do you feel about the talent pool here, especially given the fact that you've gotten to play against international talent for such a long time now?
I definitely think that in NA, jungle role has always been the most stacked, not just this year, but every year. It feels like that jungle is one of the stronger roles, if not the strongest role, mainly just because I feel like Asian laners are just a little bit better.
Sure.
They have better practice environment and better opponents, and they're just better overall, right? So I do feel like jungle pool, this split is quite strong. We got world champion Piosik coming. Like you said, Spica inspired closer. Santorin has always been a top one in the past too.
Yep.
Not
River as well.
Yeah, River.
Crazy.
Yeah. And Boogie even is a pretty good jungler. So I definitely think there are a lot of strong junglers, but if everyone's good, then everyone's average.
So then what separates
exactly,
the
right?
great players?
Yeah, I mean, I still think I'm one of the best. Or I think I'm the best, but I think everyone has to, kind of believe themselves. And I think that the game it's just a team game. Like if you're on a worse team, you're gonna look worse at a jungler. It's like it's pretty simple.
Yeah. Well, 1,800 assists. Whether the team around you was changing, you've always found ways to find success, Blaber, and it's been fun to watch you grow and exciting to see how it's been going this season. So congratulations on the win, and obviously thank you for the chat, brother.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, thanks, man. If you want more content, Digon Esports, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Easy, dude.
Awesome.